Hi guys, so today someone asked how they could automate Internet Explorer 11 because they thought it doesn't have a window title, because look, you can't see anything up there in the title bar. Well, in actual fact it does have a window title, and there are titles that we can use. We just need to figure out how to find them so that we know what to use if that's the way we want to automate things. Probably the simplest thing before getting into something more technical is just to use the code builders. So over here in the editor, if we let's say we want to focus the window, we can find window functions, go into click on set focus, and we get this code builder dialog, and up here is window title, and conveniently it's given a list of all the window titles, and right up there, using a bit of intuition, it's pretty obvious that that's the window title we want to use. And if we insert that, and if we run that, hopefully you saw it because it was quite quick, but it did focus the window. Just to make it more obvious, let's put a resize window call in there. Oh, by the way, I could go into the code builder and notice that I can edit a line in the code builder by doing that. So if we did it through the code builder again, I could choose that. Let's make it 600 by 600. It's really obvious. And then if we run that, there, okay, it's resized it. So that shows it works. Now what if we're at a different tab? The window title, the main window title, is now not going to be that, I would assume. So it's not going to work. Well, of course, we could edit it again and find the one we want. But what if, I hear you say, you don't know which one you're at? Well, notice that the common denominator is always this part. Okay, it always says dash Internet Explorer. So let me just change this one so you can see that. Put this one. Well, it's not going to show, but if we go to Google, there you go. Again, notice that there's always this part for this application at the end. It's quite common with applications like Word and Excel and so on. Usually they show the document first and then the application name afterwards. So if you don't already know this, we could do a substring search. So if I do this, let's copy that down so it's the same here. What we're doing, what this asterisk is telling the function to do, is to say look for a window whose title contains the preceding text anywhere within it. Okay, it can be anywhere within it. It's a substring match. Okay, so now let's put it on that tab. If I run that, oops, didn't mean to do that. There. It works. Okay, so anyway, I've used the code builders to find the window. Incidentally, another sort of more technical way of doing it, which might help if you didn't know, we used a bit of intuition here, but I suppose if it wasn't that obvious from this, what you could do to help you narrow down first is if we go Tools, View System Windows, we get a long list of all the windows available on the system, and it shows the class name followed by the caption. If we drag these crosshairs over to the window, it drills straight down. Interestingly, look, it's called a client caption with nothing, which probably why there's nothing showing. But if we just work our way up a little bit, we can see, there you go. That makes an awful lot of sense. There's the main window, it's an IE frame, and we see the caption there. If we were to go to Google, refresh the list and do the same thing, again work our way up, there you go, you see exactly the same thing. So you might use a combination of this and code builders. If it was something that really wasn't obvious what it might be from the list of windows that come up in the code builder, then you might want to do this first. But another thing to point out is that when let's go into the code builder again. The order you see these Windows titles in this list, notice that the one we want is nearly always at the top. This is called the Z order. This is because it was the most recently focused activated thing. Okay, and so Windows lists the windows in the order in their Z order, sort of which one's most active. So notice the first one is Code Builder because that's where we're at. and if it's just the last one I went to, it's going to be the second. Alright, and there's my macro near the top as well. So, you know, the one you want is probably going to be near the top here. So that's another little clue. Okay, so there you go. There's a way to find window titles, even if you think that there isn't one because you don't see anything up here. Don't give up before you go down that garden path of trying all sorts of other complicated methods and getting confused. Actually, it probably does still have a window title. Use the tools to find it.